teams have advanced to the divisional rounds, and one more will join them. Our final wild card game is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Right off the rip, he's throwing deep. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds, up at midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They give on 2nd to Kamara. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle, instead did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Looking to throw, Rattler. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Their opening drive continues. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning. like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Another run for Kamara. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming, bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
They're on him again, and he goes down again. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Kate, you just know as a quarterback there's situations where you're going to gain the trust of the play caller or quickly lose it. And when you take back-to-back sacks, you've lost the trust of your coordinator. And now on third down, well, you better do all you can to regain it.
Escapes the pocket. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. On fourth down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Grupe. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. Stafford from the gun. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. This is hauled in by Peoples-Jones. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Benson on 1st and 10. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. One quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Benson now from the gun. And he only gets this one down to the 9. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. The bat's got it. And in for the Arizona touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Now Prater on to send it away. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Cardinals grab it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
They send a man in motion. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. They made it a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now, Stafford. The screen pass falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. 4th and 4 coming up. Matt Prater out now to try to put up 3 for the Cardinals. This one from even 40 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. It could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 48. Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Kamara running out of the gun. And he's only going to get down to the 47 on a short gain. It's a gain of only 1. Still 3 yards to go here on 4th down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
4th and 3, drive on the line. Rattler back to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best. And you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out they handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Motioning the tight end left. Now Rattler. Forced out to his right. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And defenders are there to get him at the line. And that was B.J. Ojulari on the stop.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Rattler to the air now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
To the air, 3rd and long. Caught by Marshall. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And the Cardinals are tackled after a stellar return. Following the interception, they're going to take over at their 40.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Stafford now. He beams one deep right side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He loses it on the hit. And the fumble recovery is made. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return.
Oh, these returners, they certainly get on TV and get on the replays for a big return. But I'll tell you what, coaches love their job security of hanging on to the football. He was fortunate there to scoop that one back up before someone else could and avoids a critical turnover.
He smartly won't risk something here, just chucks it away.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's Rattler. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Cardinals have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. But that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
Benson will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Another try for Benson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cardinals will add to their lead at the end of the half. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Cardinals double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Starting from the 5. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. It's Benson on the give. This is ahead for about 5. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Defense showing blitz. Stafford. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw, Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Trey McBride. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Saints will get set to take over. They're out and set, 1st and 10. This is complete to Olave. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Zaven Collins in on the tackle.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Running behind center with Kamara. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Kamara's got it. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's a give to Kamara. He's got to gain a 6 there. Dadrian Taylor-Demerson getting there for the tackle. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Slot receiver headed left. From the 31. Has him on the quick hitter. Broke through the tackle. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
Well, things weren't about to end after the 1st hit or the 2nd. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
All set up now for 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. This is reeled in by Kamara. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Rattler. He's on the move. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And he's just going to take the sack here as he heads out of bounds. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Running back sent in motion. 3rd down from the gun. Chased out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll get him back to 11.
You inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time that he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Stafford now against the blitz. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Willie Gay with the pick. And the Saints have the football at what looks to be the 37-yard line. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, right, you checked it down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too.
And down he goes. The Cardinals got there. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Marshall there to bring it in. And that's good for a gain of 5. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Rattler. That one's complete, right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now Kamara. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that 1st down, and he went and got it.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Kamara. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Saints football, and their postseason rides on this quarter. They come in trailing. Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12. Throwing is Rattler. This throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. They'll try with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. Escapes the pocket. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead. Only a field goal now. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. He'll try it right with Benson. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stopped. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now an inside give to Benson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Benson's got it. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st down, here's Stafford. And he'll go down here at the 16. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Cardinals 1st down.
That's complete to Wilson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now Stafford again. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a 9-point advantage. Trey Benson, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals make it a 10-point ball game. Now Prater on to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. Ball at the 33 for first down. A run now with Kamara. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Cardinals grab it! And Arizona takes it back for a touchdown! The Cardinals can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Prater adds the PAT. And the Cardinals take a 3-possession lead.
Saints 14.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Rattler setting to throw. That's complete to Kamara. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
2nd and 15. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Well, they scramble back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. Looking up towards the dome. Can't bring it in clean. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get it back to within 2 possessions. They have him back there because of the incredible things that he can do on punt returns, Brock, but this time he winds up giving the other side their incredible moment.
That's right. As a returner, you've got to field that ball clean first, and then second, keep it secure the rest of the way. There's 10 dudes on that other side. Heck, maybe even 11 if you got a punter who likes to hit. And their sole mission is to separate you from the ball at full speed. And if they're lucky, well, they're lucky they can return it back to the house for 6.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the Cardinals' hands team secures the football. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Handoff headed left to Benson. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Cardinals holding a 10-point lead. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Benson once more. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
Third down, 1 yard to go. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Stafford gonna go on 4th. Throw is caught by the back. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock down if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in, just as that knee goes down.
So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from New Orleans.